Hi everyone, Rabbi Eve here with another installment of What the Heck Is That Holiday? We have Yom Kippur coming up. Yom Kippur happens 10 days after Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, and it means the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. It's a holiday that's really focused on atonement, thinking about what the year was, what you've done during that year, and how you might change it in the year to come. My mom and I always have a fight about whether it's a happy holiday or a sad holiday. I say it's the happy holiday because you get to look at what you've done and think about how you might be better, and that brings me a lot of joy for the coming year. My mom says it's a pretty sad holiday because you're thinking about all the ways you didn't do the right thing last year, and that's a little bit depressing. I'll let you choose which one you feel it is. But it's a really important day. It's called Shabbat Shabbaton, the Shabbat of all Shabbats, the holiest day in the Jewish year, because it's a day where we dedicate ourselves not to interactions with others, but really deep introspection into ourselves and our relationship with God in order to make changes in the coming year. Normally, I would tell you about the foods that we eat on our holidays, but on Yom Kippur, we don't eat. Part of the observance of the festival is a 25-hour fast, so from sundown to sundown. It's a full day plus 1 hour fast because the idea is you're not supposed to be focusing on your physical needs, but really your spiritual needs, the ways in which you interact with God. We also have different clothing that we would wear on the day. You'll notice I'm wearing my kittel. A kittel is a white garment. Traditionally, Jewish men wear it under the chuppah, under the wedding canopy when they get married. And it's also the garment that we use in burial. Everybody is buried in the same shroud. The idea is that, again, we're not focusing on our physical needs. We're focusing on our spiritual and emotional needs. And so the white is the great neutralizer for everybody, the great equalizer. There's also tradition not to wear leather, so you'll see a lot of people in Crocs or Converse. It's sort of fun and comfortable also, because you're standing a lot. And no leather belts, no makeup, some people don't shower. It's really a day where you let go of your physical needs and focus on you yourself. So how do we celebrate the day? It begins with Kol Nidre, which means all of the vows, which happens on the night before. During that service, it talks about the nullification of vows, of promises we may have made in the past year between ourselves and God. In the 10 days leading up to the holiday, it's our responsibility to think about the ways in which we may have wronged others in the year and ask for forgiveness from them. Yom Kippur Day itself is a day of asking forgiveness from ourselves and from God. There's a whole series of prayers that happen throughout the day, including the reenactment of a temple service in terms of what the priests would do, and also martyrology, remembering those people who gave their lives in order to maintain their Jewishness. And then it ends with a service called Ne'ilah, which is the locking of the gates. The tradition teaches us that on Rosh Hashanah, the book of life is open, the gates of life are opened, and on Yom Kippur, they're sealed. And so this is the last service, and it's really a joyful spiritual service of uplifting ourselves, knowing that we're going into the new year, hopefully being sealed in the book of life. I love Yom Kippur because it's an opportunity to talk about the fact that nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes. Whether you're an adult or a child, we have the opportunity to model what it means to say, I'm sorry, and to try harder, forgive in the coming year. And I think it's a really important lesson, no matter whether you're a parent, a grandparent, or just a person living in our world, that we teach what it means to say, I'm sorry, to own our actions, and how we do have the opportunity to change in the year to come. With that, I wish you a meaningful fast, a full fast, however you choose to observe the holiday. Shana Tova.
Three, 2, 1.